Hey guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I'm here today to do a new makeup wish list and anti-haul video where I chat about some new releases and tell you guys my thoughts on everything that's coming out. This past week I feel has been a little slower as far as new releases are concerned. What we're seeing mostly were advertisements for Black Friday deals. So those I'm not going to talk about because Black Friday has come and gone. Today is December 2nd. But I do have some new releases to chat about, so let's just go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to start off with an indie brand. This is Ace Beauté or Beauty. Not entirely sure how to pronounce the second word there, but this is their Vintage Dawn eyeshadow palette. I don't know how much these cost. The site that the Instagram page that I got this from is Hot Fire Makeup, and she didn't include the cost in her description, but I think this is a pretty color story. I think it's really great for fall if you're still looking for a fall eyeshadow palette. But I personally am not going to pick this up. It's not something that I think would add any value or anything interesting to my collection. One of the issues, and maybe like one of the big things, is the pictures don't look real. Like this looks like a photoshopped picture. You don't see any texture in the shadows. Normally when you see a picture of an eyeshadow palette, you can see the texture of the shadow itself. And these are just flat colors. I don't understand. So, I mean, I know that that's kind of petty, but it is what it is. And that is, if that's something that keeps me from spending my money, then I'm going to hold tight to that because it's really easy to spend an insane amount of money on makeup. That is not something that I'm going to pick up. Same with their other palette. They have this one too. This is the Scarlet Dusk palette. I think this one's gorgeous. This would be really, really pretty, but I just bought a palette that has a color story very similar to this, and so therefore I don't need this. Also, I think it would be helpful to see swatches of these palettes, but I so far have not. Okay, let's talk about the next thing. Kesha Beauty. Is that what it is? Kesha Rose Beauty. So I had mentioned in a previous video, I think, that Kesha was going to be coming out with a makeup line, and this is our first look at things. I think if you are really wanting a colorful eyeshadow palette, maybe this is something to start with, but I personally don't like it. I don't like the layout. I don't like the color story. It just doesn't seem like a very cohesive color story to me. You know what I mean? I would want some different tones added in, but at the same time, it could be absolutely beautiful and I might just be totally missing the mark, right? That's definitely a possibility. So the eyeshadow palette is $36. There's 12 matte, shimmery, and glittery shades. It says wet and dry, so you can, I don't know if that, the wet and dry is after the matte, so I don't know if that means that you can use the mattes wet or dry. I don't know why you would want to use a matte shadow wet, but maybe that's not what that means. And then there's a dual-ended liquid eyeliner. One side is black. It doesn't say what the other side is. That's $28. That is pricey for an eyeliner, in my opinion. And then Raising Hell Red Lipstick and Bitch Lip Gloss Duo for $26. I don't want any of this. And also the promo photo for the lipstick where she has it all over her teeth is very disturbing to me. I don't like it at all. This just isn't good. It seems like this was not well thought out at all. It just seems kind of hodgepodge, if that makes any sense. I don't want that. Okay, the next thing is this eyeshadow palette from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics. Oh my God, I want this so bad. I have been wanting to try Linda Hallberg Cosmetics for a long, long time, but I can't get this. Right now, I cannot spend $59 on a 4-pan eyeshadow palette. I just cannot do it. That's a higher price point than Natasha Denona. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if it technically is because I don't know cost per gram between each of them. I'm just going based on number of pans. Anyways, but it includes 2 metallic and 2 duochrome finishes. It can be used wet and dry on the eyes, face, lips, or body. You could get some amazing looks out of this, and I would love to get this, but like I said, it just isn't in the budget. I cannot justify spending that much money. Okay, next is e.l.f. Cosmetics. They've got some new liquid glitter eyeshadows. These are, what are they called? It's a gel-based formula, long-lasting, quick-drying, 8 shades, and they're $5 a piece. So, $5, if I needed a liquid eyeshadow, I would purchase one of these. Of the shades that they've come out with, the only one that I'm interested in is the black with it looks like silver glitter in it. I've just been kind of interested in shades like that lately. But I mean, the price point is great. And if I would be interested to see if they're anything like the Stila Glitter and Glow. So I might actually purchase some of these to do a comparison and just kind of figure out, okay, is this a more cost-effective dupe for you guys? But as far as my own personal wants or needs, this just isn't something that I need. All right, next, House Laboratories has an eyeshadow palette that they've come out with. This is the Glam Room number 1 plus Hasla Rhea, which is a brown liquid eyeliner. There's no prices listed. I didn't see a picture of the liquid liner, so I have no idea. But this palette just isn't something that I personally need. I just bought the ABH Soft Glam palette, which has some similar tones to this. And that one I like better because there's more variation. You get more shades and therefore more options. I just don't think that this is something that most people probably need. So I won't be picking that up either. Okay, the next palette is from Blush Tribe. This is the Hasina 2 palette. It's got 15 shades, 8 mattes, 7 shimmers. It's 25 pounds. I don't know what that translates to for US dollars, but I mean, I think that's relatively affordable, right? Anyway, this is beautiful. If I needed another colorful palette, I would 100% pick this up. I really love the purpley shades. And like, I could care less about the mattes in this palette. I would buy it for the shimmers alone. But I just don't need it. This time of year especially, I'm really trying to think about what I need. Especially after spending money for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Like I'm done for the month, maybe for the next few months. I don't know. And I didn't even spend that much money. You know what I mean? But I redeemed points at Ulta and I did spend a fair amount of money, and because things are on sale, I'm getting quite a bit of things. So it's just, I think if I'd seen this prior to purchasing what I purchased already, I probably would have picked it up, but I don't need it, especially now. So that just isn't something that I'm going to get. Now, the next thing I do have my eye on, and I would really, really love it, and I would not be mad at all if this made its way into my stocking for Christmas. It is the Nabla Cosmetics multi-use illuminating palette. It's called Glimmer Light, and it's loaded with hyper reflective and mirrored sparkles. And then the Dreamy Creamy liquid lipstick. I don't really care about the liquid lipsticks. I mean, I'm not opposed to them. I wouldn't mind trying them. I don't know what they cost. I thought that the prices were on here. They must not be. I wouldn't be opposed to trying one of the liquid lipsticks, but I don't need it. Liquid lipsticks are things that I just don't go through. I don't go through anything. What am I talking about? I don't know. I could try a liquid lipstick. Liquid lipsticks aren't my favorite formula. That being said, I do enjoy trying different formulas to see if there's good ones out there. Do they exist? They do. There's at least 2 formulas that I can think of off the top of my head that I do really like. But Anyways, that is completely besides the point. The thing that I'm really wanting is this face palette. They look gorgeous. The swatches like took my breath away. So I think that's definitely something that I would like to try. I'd like to see what it looks like on my face. And if it doesn't look good on my face, I would use them as eyeshadows. And that's how that would go. Okay, Fenty Beauty has a new collection. It's the Trophy Wife Life collection. It's going to be available December 6th, and it at Sephora in the US, or if you're in the UK, Boots, and Harvey Nichols. I don't know what Harvey Nichols is. But anyways, it features full-size products of the Killawatt highlighter, a gloss bomb, a liquid eyeliner, and Hyper Glitz lipstick, all in an ultra lit gold shade. No. I don't know on what skin tone this is going to be flattering whatsoever. Actually, I take that back. I think the highlighter will be beautiful on a very specific deep skin tone with a very specific undertone. Other than that, it's not going to look good. There was one promo shot with a model that had the highlight and I think the lipstick and like the Killawatt foil all over her lids, and it was beautiful. But aside from that, I really don't know. So the fact that this is a set is kind of a bummer. If I was in the market for a gold liquid liner, I would be interested in trying this one, but I'm not in the market for that. So ergo, I'm not going to get any of this. It's not for my skin tone, and that's fine. It's not for many skin tones, which seems a little weird, but like I said, it will be absolutely gorgeous on a very specific skin tone. Okay, I think we're ready to move on to ColourPop. And of course, they have multiple things to talk about. Here is, for Cyber Week, they released these bundles. Okay, so you got a bundle of lippy pencils, you've got a bundle of those lip crayons, a bundle of lippy sticks, and a bundle of their cream gel liners. So 4 bundles. The only one that I almost purchased when it was in stock and on sale, would not pay full price, was the cream gel liner bundle. That one I was like, yes, I could see this. I don't remember the prices of these, but oh, sorry. And there's also, I don't know what that is. Are those glitters? It might be the Glitterly Obsessed bundle, which I certainly don't need. I don't need glitters. Any more glitters. I have enough glitters. I'm good. Unless it's in the Tati palette, then I might need those. That's a different story. But yeah, the only thing that I know I just said the only thing that I wanted was the cream gel liners. The other option that I think would work well for me personally is the Lippy Sticks bundle, because I would use it in my makeup kit. But I don't want to spend the money on that because cream products like that go bad. And I'm not a full-time makeup artist. I am very part-time. Like it takes time away from my family, so I don't do it I don't work super often. But if I did, like if I was a full-time makeup artist, I would absolutely snatch these up. Probably one of everything. Okay. Next ColourPop item. We've got these new eyeshadow palettes and bundles from ColourPop. There's lashes. I don't care about lashes. There's the So Juicy lips. I don't really want to try those. I wanted to at first when they first came out, but I've heard that they're a really sticky formula, and I'm not into that. There's also some new Super Shock shadows. I want to say they're trios for $15. And I don't know which direction the trios, like, is it across? That's a trio, or down? Are we talking rows or columns? I don't know which the trios are. So, but either way, I'm good on Super Shock shadows. I don't need them. The eyeshadow palette's the only one. Well, that's not true. The middle one is really pretty, but the one that really is catching my eye is the one on the right. I think it's a Flutter. That one looks really, really pretty. I don't know. Okay, so the eyeshadow palettes are $18 a piece. The So Juicy duos are $12 a piece. The lashes are $8 a piece. Like I said, I think eventually I might get that A Flutter palette, but for right now, I don't need it. Okay, and then the last ColourPop thing that the last thing that we're going to talk about is the holiday collection from ColourPop. This is Good as Gold collection. So you've got an eyeshadow palette for $18. That is pretty-ish. I don't need that. It's just a lot of gold. What is with gold? I don't know that gold looks that great on me, and I have plenty of gold shades. I don't need 1, 2, 3, 4 gold shimmers. You know what I mean? There just isn't enough variation in tone for me to be interested in it. And then it looks like there's some lip sets with a lip pencil and lipstick. Those could be kind of fun. Those are $12 a piece. You get a lip pencil and a lipstick, like I said. Metallic liquid liners, $9 a piece. You got a Bronze Touch, the Rose Standard, and Gold Rush. I wouldn't mind checking out one of those, but it's not something that I'm going to place an order for specifically. And then there's more lashes for $8 a piece. I can only imagine what it's like working in the creative department at ColourPop. Like, how much stuff eventually you just kind of run out of inspiration, you know? And I think that's one of the costs of being the fast fashion of makeup. There's only so many things you can do before your releases are just boring. So it really does feel like this was just kind of thrown together, and I don't need this. So yeah, the more I look at this Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn palette, the more I am a little interested in it, but I don't need it. I also don't know what it costs. So yeah, I think the only things that I'm really wanting to get, and maybe this could help me justify spending the money on the Linda Hallberg palette, because there's only two things that I want, is the Nabla palette and the Linda Hallberg palette. Those two, and I would be very happy. So of everything that I talked about, the only things that I'm interested in really are the e.l.f. glitter shadows, the Linda Hallberg palette, and the Nabla Cosmetics palette. That's really not bad. I could actually probably justify spending the money on that Linda Hallberg palette, considering the fact that there's only a few things that I want. Okay, so that is everything for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I absolutely adore the fact that people are watching my videos and are interacting with me in the comments. It warms my heart more than you know. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.